Hey, what's going on guys, Budz here and I'm back again bringing you another video on Ragnarok Mobile, and today I'm going to make a guide on how to one-hit this harpy using your clown. Let's start with the skill. So we're going to focus on the arrow Vulcan. In here, this is the skill that we should use, and also a poem of Bragi. Soul skill during the performance time, variable cast time minus 25% and increase speed regen percentage. So having an int will help you guys, so we should have an int and then a poem of Bragi regen increased by 20%. This is on our rune, so we should get into that later. While you're archer, you need to get a vulture's eye and an elemental arrow and also owl's eye. So these are the three main that you need to get, and also arrow shower. You also need to get this one for the purpose of if you want to use the severed rainstorm on the minstrel. Okay, so the second one on the bard, well, actually all you need to do in here is this one. You only need this skill passive, and then if you want to, you can also use this instrument attack. This is actually a very fast attack. It's like a normal attack, but the casting rate of this skill is so fast. Just focus on that one. And then also Mr. Gold is reach. If you have a dancer on your side, you can only use this one. And then on the clown, you need to level up your arrow Vulcan to level 10, and then poem of Bragi to level 10. And also this one, musical instrument proficiency to level 10. And that's it. That's the only main thing that you need to focus. Alright, so let's move on to stats. The stats is you need to have a max dex and then at least 100 int. Alright, if you're low level, you can easily, I think, get level 100 int as long as you have a max dex. And don't mind the agi and fit, it's because this build is only for arrow Vulcan. Right, so let's now go to our runes. In the rune path, guys, all you need to do is pathfinding algorithm, go to fuse medal in order to save your medal, and then check this out. This is the rune path that you need to follow. Instrument attack empower. Alright, all you need to do is click that one and it will guide you. Alright, and then put up some runes and also in here. Okay, that's the one thing. And then instrument attack proficiency, you also need this one in order to save your SP consumption. As you can see, all you need to do is click this one and then put up some runes again. And then you also need elemental arrow 1 and 2. You need to get that one. And then arrow Vulcan arcane, and then arrow Vulcan empower. So take note, guys, you need to follow this one, arrow Vulcan. Alright, and then let's move on. We stop at our Vulcan, and then we now go to a poem of Bragi. There we go. You need to get this one also, and then poem of Bragi. Yeah, and then int switch. Where's the int switch? There you go. You also need this one in order to gain an extra attack. Every int convert each point of int into 0.2 attack, so that is also good. There you go. We have a total of 5, I guess. Yeah, 5. So that is a total of one int per one attack. Yeah, one int per one attack. And I guess that's the last thing you need to get. Yeah, that's the last thing you need to get. And after doing so, you can just add every attack you want. Alright, so go for attack rune. After, if you have an extra contribution. Okay, as simple as that. Hope you get that one. And then the last thing is our items. The musical instrument that you need to get if you are a clown is this lute. It adds int dex and then SP plus 100 and then max HP plus 5%, SP regen. That's good. And then you need to have at least plus 5 and then tier 4. All you need to do is plus 5 and then tier 4 and then 2 slot in order to have an elemental card, whichever what monster you prefer. In this case, Harpy, so damage to wind monster. This is a good sign, right? And then Ice Apple for range damage, and then Dex. Well, you can also use a penetration card like Andre Star card if you have a extra money. And then in here, face for demi-human. This is only for demi-human. Well, I'm using this one. It's because it has a physical damage increase. That's why I'm using this one. And this is also good for Orc Lady. The other alternative on that one is this one, the Dragon Scale Stripe. Okay. The next one is Dreamwave Silk. If you're using this one, you need to one-hit the monster. It's because if you don't one-hit the monster, the supposed target will become a water element. It's because of this freezing the target for 3 seconds. So the freeze effect will turn the monster or the target into a water element. So you need to at least one-hit the target in order to avoid the switching of element. Alright, so the alternative on this one is the blue gun. If you have a blue gun, you can use that one. And then I test the quiver between quiver and then devil wing. The quiver wins because it has a lot of more it gives a lot of more damage than the devil wing, so that's why I'm using the quiver in here. And the golden march in here, damage to non-human race plus 3%. And then if you don't have that one, you can always use the Frost Wishes will help you. As you can see, it has a plus 21 attack. Let's now move to the offhand. Well, Nile Bracelet is the best. You need to have this one. And then for the card, it depends on what is the element that you want to kill. Of course, for the Harpy, since Harpy is a wind monster, damage to wind monster plus 5%. I'm using the Loshala Vespa card. Right, Elegant Uniform, as you can see, attack plus 5%. If you don't have this one, you can always use the tights, as you can see in here, Dex plus 2 and then attack plus 4%. Well, this is better if you have a tier 3 on this one. As you can see, it adds an additional 8% and then Dex plus 5 compared to this one, Elegant Uniform, only 5% attack. Right, so you can always use the tights if you don't have this one. It's because this costs a lot. As you can see, it costs around 4.4 million. And then for the garment, Ignore Death plus 5%. Ancient Cape will help you with this one. And then Advanced Sakti Shoes, I'm using this one. It's because it has a plus 3% attack. You can also use the Rune Boots, as you can see, plus 3% attack and then movement speed. That's good also. And then in here, Fair in Battle, even if I don't need to use this one, but since it has a physical damage increase plus 3%, I'm using this one. Alright, and it is a socketed item. If you don't have something like this, you can just use the Luna Brooch. The Luna Brooch is so much cheaper than this one. A slotted Luna Brooch will cost you around under, I think, not around, under 1 million. So you can always go for that and then add up some Ultraman card for the Demon Monster and Brute. Alright, same with this one, Gloves. Tier 3 will help you gain the damage and then another Ultraman. Okay, so we need to test this one, how much damage we can deal. And as you can see, we can deal around 82 only. So what we need to do is to buff up. So we need to use this one, Original Wheel Cookies. As you can see, damage to all except MVP and Mini. Since Harpy is not the MVP, we can always use this one. There you go. And let's see how much damage. We get around 90. Alright, so we need to buff up again. We need to use this slow attack alloy for additional 100 attack. And then Dex B, or I think we can manage to one hit this one using Dex A and then Int A. Right, and then we also need the Earth Converter. There you go. And let's see if we can one hit this one. There you go. We can now one hit the Harpy. As you can see, 200k. There you go. There you go. That's it, guys. A quick reminder, we only need to use the Arrow Vulcan and then a Palm of Bragi in order for our casting time to be reduced. There you go. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and you learned something from this. If you do, hit me a like, and if you want my future content, please do subscribe. Until then, see ya in the next one. Bye, guys.